right, come on. Put her in your car?
Yeah, I got it.
A mother taken to jail and charged after her baby boy dies, but it may not be what you think. The baby's father is also picked up by deputies.
So I'm assuming that Olivia's not living in hiding anymore. Don't know.
I go through the allegations made against Olivia Palmer and Daniel Brose and where the case stands now. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. A mom and dad in Ohio, they're each facing a felony charge after their 2-month-old baby boy died in their home. The couple isn't accused of intentionally killing the baby. I want to be very clear about that. But they are accused of violating their duties as parents to care for that baby and to give him a safe place to live. Jasper Miles Brose was a little more than 2 months old when he died on April 9th. This photo is from his obituary, which was posted online. Now, one of the things about this case that is so disturbing and so sad is that it was entirely preventable given the facts we know about what happened. This case is out of Clermont County, Ohio. It begins in the Highview Estates, a mobile home park about 26 miles east of Cincinnati. An incident report states that Olivia Palmer called 911 and said that her child was unresponsive and had blood coming out of his nose. The baby was rushed to Claremont Mercy Hospital, but nothing could be done to save him. Little baby Jasper died. Part of the incident report is blacked out. It's redacted. It likely includes what Olivia Palmer and the baby's father told deputies and detectives. Now, this all happened, as I mentioned, back on April 9th. The parents, mother Olivia Palmer and the father, Daniel Brose, they weren't charged until this month. The sheriff said in a news release, detectives executed a search warrant and seized multiple items to include drug paraphernalia and electronics. Detectives interviewed both parents as well as others that lived within the home. Further investigation performed by detectives included subsequent search warrants on both the seized electronics and social media accounts. Detectives discovered Palmer was not truthful with the offense transpiring the night before the incident and also located videos of her appearing to be impaired. Palmer admitted she was impaired while co-sleeping with the infant and Brose in their bed. So the grand jury heard evidence in the case and returned an indictment charging each with child endangering. That's a third-degree felony, but not another charge related to baby Jasper's death. That child endangering statute states, no person who is the parent, guardian, custodian, person having custody or control, or person in loco parentis of a child under 18 years of age, or a child with a mental or physical disability under 21 years of age, shall create a substantial risk to the health or safety of the child by violating a duty of care, protection, or support. It is not a violation of a duty of care, protection, or support under this division when the parent, guardian, custodian, or person having custody or control of a child treats the physical or mental illness or disability of the child by spiritual means through prayer alone in accordance with the tenets of a recognized religious body. So that doesn't seem to apply here. Olivia Palmer was picked up by deputies at another home, not the mobile home where the baby died.
All right, come on. Put her in your car?
Yeah, I got it.
She's not been passed down that way.
Does she have 15s?
Yeah.
She have 15s already?
Yeah. She'll be on that.
All right, we confirmed them already? All right.
What's 15?
Warrants.
No.
You know what your warrants are for?
I'm trying to bend it. I don't even know what warrant.
Okay. It could be. I don't know. When I say warrants, it's just a general term. Sometimes there's more than one. All right, I'm just going to kind of make sure you don't have anything in your pockets. Okay, so you do have a vape. We're going to put that up front here with me, okay? Okay, how you do it? Is there anything on you before we take you to jail that's going to get you in trouble when we get in there? They will pat you down. They're probably going to do a strip search.
Say they're a lighter or 20 maybe in my bra.
I'm not worried about it. I'm saying it's going to get you in trouble.
I know.
Okay. No drugs, no weapons?
No.
Okay.
No, we're good.
can, yeah. Turn around for me. I'm going to change out cuffs and put you in mine, okay?
Yep.
So Olivia Palmer, she looks a little confused there as she looked into the back of the cruiser. The deputy is changing the handcuffs. Now back to the video.
Ask Ashley to get in my phone and get a number so I can call when I get there.
You got one written on your arm. I don't know what that is.
Alright.
Alright, so I gotta get the other cuffs off now, okay? Get your hands up, they're gonna be at the bottom. Yeah.
Request to receive another call from West Bus Garage. We have fire EMS responding. Or white SUV. Driver appeared to be passed out. Back to traffic. Just keep them off Westman.
Right there. Okay. Go ahead, have a seat in there. Sit butt first, okay?
Yeah.
That way you don't fall down.
And then do you just have her, like, I'll have to unlock my phone for her?
6.14. Only a check on the welfare.
For who?
For Ashley or whoever can.
You need that number?
Yeah, I need to get numbers out of it.
One second here, I'll put your seatbelt on, okay? I gotta confirm your warrants as well, so.
Okay. Will you just ask them to bring me my phone? Or one of them, or maybe her kid?
What number are you looking for?
I need my mom and my dad.
Okay, so we'll get that for you. Do you have a passcode?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll bring the phone back here. We're not going to let you use the phone because you're in handcuffs.
Okay.
But I can manipulate the phone to do whatever it is you want me to do. But you're going to have to hang tight for me for a second.
Can you let one of them come do the phone right here, like in front of you?
Why would I do that?
Just so they can open
It's
it.
probably going to be me that does it.
Okay.
I cover a lot of really, really scary crime stories here on Crime Fix. And if it's taught me anything, it's that privacy and personal safety absolutely cannot be compromised, especially when it comes to your personal data online. You would be absolutely shocked at how much of your information, like your name, your phone number, and even your home address, is just floating around the internet for data brokers to find and sell. Ever wonder why you get so many of those annoying spam calls and emails? That's why. Our sponsor, Incogni, it's a crucial tool that will help you take back control by automatically identifying which data brokers have your info and then demanding that they remove it. Incogni found 50 brokers with my information, and within days, they started getting me removed. It's so easy to use. Just create an account, authorize Incogni to act on your behalf, and let them handle the rest. And now Incogni users, they can wipe their info from an even wider range of websites with the unlimited plan's new custom removals feature. All you need to do is copy and paste the links to the sites where you've noticed concerning data breaches cropping up and creating issues in your life, and a team of privacy specialists will take care of the rest. The new Incogni Unlimited feature even allows users to customize their data removals and tackle the toughest of breaches with the help of a team of privacy specialists. So if you care about your online safety, and you should, take your personal data back with Incogni. Use code CRIMEFIX below on the QR code on your screen and get 60% off an annual plan. The deputy then took Palmer to the jail so she could be booked on that child endangering charge.
To the door right there. Have you ever been here before?
Yeah.
When you walk in this door, turn right, face that window.
Can you please
Okay, let's go. No more. Face the window here. Walk up all the way to the window. Thank you. So you said you have a lighter and a $20 bill in your bra?
I think it's in there. I think it's in the house.
I just want to make sure that they know that there might be something in there. I didn't. Female, it is Olivia Palmer. Felony 3 and child endangering.
Serious medical or mental health issues need to be detention? You recently attempted self-harm? Do you want to hurt yourself? Did you have to make joke get handcuffs on you? Are you currently taking any addictive substances? Are you on the opioid therapy? Pregnant that you know of? Recently murdered or lost a child in the last 6 weeks? Radiation or chemotherapy in the last 6 months? Did you get a pacemaker?
She thought she might have had a $20 bill and a lighter in her bra. Obviously, I'm not checking that, but. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. We probably picked the wrong side. You should have got your door. Yeah. I should have been in on it. Before I go read the flag, start eating on the road. Just possible up there in there. Oh, look at this. All right, you're come up to this counter right here where this blue bag is.
The baby's father, Daniel Brose, was also arrested, but it appears he and Palmer are no longer a couple based on what he said.
So I'm assuming that Olivia's not living in hiding anymore. Don't know. I don't talk to her. Just trying to find her. You know her boyfriend's last name? Alright, he's gonna read the indictment to you once you get to the jail. What's your head?
Hey, Michael. Can you attach me into Mary 30 and Mary 18's detail?
Okay.
Not from it.
No, it does?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Palmer and Brose posted bail after appearing in court and pleading not guilty. So I want to bring in James Bogan. He is a defense attorney who practices in Ohio in the greater Cincinnati area. So James, I find this case a little perplexing because we're dealing with a baby who died while sleeping with his parents. The parents are charged now with child endangering, but the baby died. And we don't see any charge for manslaughter or something like that. Why? What's your feeling on that?
I find that unusual, but keep in mind, stuff is always heard at grand jury that the public doesn't see. And I'm sure that if I read the grand jury transcript, which is not available to the public, I would probably be able to answer the question why you didn't have that kind of charge. Just that grand jury proceedings are done in secret, and it takes a lot for those to be made public.
The defense attorney, though, will get the grand jury transcript, I would assume.
He's not entitled to it, actually.
Or what?
He's actually not entitled to it. If he shows a very particularized need, to put it in layman's terms, then sure, he could get it. But generally, not even the defense is entitled to it.
That's very interesting because in other states, they do get the testimony, but they have to file a motion to get it, obviously. They may not get all of it, but they may get portions of it. And it just depends on the case, I think, too, on the severity of the charges, the seriousness of the charges. But we had a little baby, a 2-month-old baby. Mom calls 911 and says, my baby is not breathing. And there's blood coming out of the baby's nose, according to the sheriff's incident report. The sheriff, in his news release, basically says, hey, the story we were told did not jibe with the evidence. You know, we looked at the electronics. There are videos of her. She is intoxicated and then was sleeping with the baby in the bed with the father of the baby, Daniel Brose. So Olivia and Daniel are the parents. They're sleeping in the bed with the baby, and the baby ends up dead with a bloody nose. So I'm just kind of at a loss here. I'm thinking to myself, what on earth, besides co-sleeping could have caused this? We know that you're not supposed to sleep with babies in a bed when they're newborns like that. Up until like they're a year old, you're not supposed to be doing that because they can be easily smothered.
Yeah, again, I definitely have questions of my own, and I think the only way those could be answered is if I did see what was presented at the grand jury proceeding.
So what do you do with this case if you get it? Both parents are charged with child endangering, and basically that just means they violated their duty to provide care to this child. They did not provide a safe environment. The child was under 21 years of age. Obviously, a 2-month-old baby can't do anything to care for himself. So if you're the defense attorney, you request everything, obviously, in discovery, autopsy reports, investigation, the interviews, all of that stuff. Where do you go from there?
Do some legal research, because with the child endangering, it is you have to show basically has to show more than just a speculative danger. However, in a situation like this, with child endangering, with smothering, this is something that's a warning that's all over the place to the public, and like big flashing lights, basically. Don't sleep with your infant. And so I don't think the speculative danger, put in layman's terms, type line of case law would help as much here. You basically just got to go through everything and see if there's something that is, how should I say, missing from the investigation, or if there's something that shows that things are not the way they look on the surface. And when you see it. I mean, I've had child endangering cases where I do a deep dive and I end up finding things that help substantially, but each case is different.
Well, each case is different, but I don't know if I've ever seen a case where a parent or both parents are sleeping in the bed with the baby and the baby passes away and the parents end up being charged. Maybe it's happened. I just don't recall seeing one.
Yeah, I don't recall that either. I mean, I always keep in mind there's a lot of cases that happen that don't make the news, where things that might be considered unusual happen but don't. Maybe the prosecutor's waiting on, doing a new indictment on the death. I don't know. I can only speculate. I know Mark Jacolby, he runs a very good office, and I know they look at things very thoroughly.
I just find it interesting that, this was a 2-month-old baby, obviously completely helpless. They're sleeping in the bed together. There's a lot we don't know because of the redactions in the police report. But sleeping in the bed with two people, the baby passes away. Horrific. I just can't even imagine discovering that. And just the poor little baby, all you had to do is put him in the crib. But it just seems like there might be more there. And if your story doesn't jibe with what you're telling the police, I mean, I'm thinking to myself, well, that's obstruction. I mean, if you told a fib and you're intoxicated and you're not revealing that, I mean, isn't that obstructing the investigation as well?
Yeah, that kind of charge would really be the least of their problems, though. It's something that would look terrible to a jury, though. So if you're trying this case to a jury and they lied, which is a lower level offense, yeah, then the jury's definitely not going to like your client.
Well, it seems like just a really awful, awful tragedy as far as I'm concerned. The fact that a 2-month-old baby is no longer here and just died sleeping in bed with his parents, just awful. I mean, just a sweet little baby. And now they're facing charges. I mean, child endangering, you can go to prison.
Yes, that carries 9 to 36 months.
Yeah. Felony of the 3rd degree in the state of Ohio. Both of them are free on bail. We'll see what happens. James Bogan, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
You're certainly welcome. Thank you for having me.
Both Olivia Palmer and Daniel Brose are scheduled to appear in court next month, where a trial date could be set for each one of them. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.